Hi, everyone.
Hi. Good evening.
Good evening. So, Rohan and I were on the breathwork session with Mansi, and so we just literally scrambled off. Welcome to everyone. Apologies for the 8 minute late start. Um, Happy Tuesday. Happy new moon. I know that many persons are, experiencing intensity, and this is why we have these beautiful cycles where we are able to press the reset button. And so this is one of them. This is a new moon, and we have a chance to surrender and let go of what we no longer think serve us, and embrace or call in something new. Hello to Tonya. Hello to Rohan. Welcome. I don't
Hi.
know what is happening, guys, but for some strange reason, when I do when I do my Zoom on my mobile, it's not allowing me to get comments. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna start the Zoom also um, on my other device and see if I can switch over so I can see people's comments. Right now, I'm not able to see who is on, and it's a little awkward. So I'm going to, Tonya is going to be off camera for today, but she'll be here by voice. So, Tonya, is it okay to hand over for you for reflections and breath work?
Oh, yes, sure. Definitely. We can do that right now.
Okay, no problem. I'm going to attempt to switch devices and see if it will work so I can get people's comments. All right?
Okay. Sounds
All right.
great.
Super, super.
Okay. So, welcome again, everyone, to the Crystal Grid activation for this new moon, October 21st. And take note that today is a 3 day. The 21 is a 3 day. And from a numerology perspective, we're looking at balance and unity and wholeness and harmony. So, although it's a new moon, and we know that we may be setting intentions for this time and be working on things that we want to us and allow ourselves to align with what's happening right now. Also, take note that we would want to do any type of work that we're doing to be balanced, to be in harmony, and to be in alignment, not just to be engaged with movement without achievement. So let's just begin to get comfortable. We're going to do some breath work as we open up for these reflections of giving thanks, of acknowledging inner peace, coming into stillness, and a deeper awareness of our oneness with all life. Giving thanks for all of our ancestors, spirit guides, guardian angels, archangels, those ancestors that some of us may work with. These are the beings that we want to give acknowledgement to outside of what we do on a day to day basis. I'm just giving thanks because I know that everyone is in a different place, at a different space, and working at a different pace. So we want to just honor and respect where everyone is right now at this time, and just give thanks for everything and everyone without judgment, as you are right here and right now. And so let's begin to take a few deep breaths. We're going to do a little bit of a deeper breath work beyond the 4 breath sequence and work with a 5 breath sequence. So this is where you can just inhale for a count of 5, hold for a count of 5, exhale for a count of 5, and then we hold again and continue with that cycle. And we'll do that for about 5 breaths, just like that. So starting off with your own natural breath rhythm, just take a very deep breath, as deep as you can, and notice how that sensation feels going inward as your chest and ribs and abdomen expands. And just allow that exhale to be deep as you can, releasing as much air as you can. Allowing your body to become relaxed at this time and releasing any tension, stress, releasing anything that was of concern to you during the day, and just becoming present to this moment. And so let's begin these 5 breath sequence, and just inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, and hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And hold 2, 3, 4, 5. And just let a big, deep exhale occur, releasing any additional breath, any additional energy that you've been holding in. Just let it all go. And just for one last collective deep inhale, hold it at the top and release it. Sometimes letting go that breath with a sigh so you can hear it yourself. You can hear your breath releasing, symbolic of letting go what has served you and giving permission to let it go. So, as we prepare for this Crystal Grid Activation. I'll hand it back over to Paula to continue with this evening's event. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Tonya. I'm feeling a little disoriented because I just came out of one event and it's been back to back all day. So forgive me if I look a little busy. I'm going to hand over to Rohan. He has already started clearing, I can see. But Rohan, would you like to share any feedback with you?
Yes, yes. I'm just want to invite everyone. Uh, the more we. I like to say there's two evolution: personal evolution and spiritual evolution. We want the personal evolution to come through spiritual evolution or true nature, and we want in every case the more we, you know, stay with the process of clearing and resolving, you know, anything from the past that we're attached to. No matter what is happening, we can hold space for anybody because it means that if we're letting go everything, the the attachment is like a burden. So once we don't have the attachment, then there's nothing, no matter what. So everybody, no matter what is happening, we can lift them up because there's nothing to attach to. We have resolved, we have let go, we have let go, keep letting go and letting go. Any attachment, but that's the only issue. You can burden can only come from attachment. It's like get a piece of two cards together, electric wire, and you just basically hitch them up and don't fix them properly. You're going to get possibly can cause a fire, can cause distortion, can the connection is not sound, so they can break off anytime. But when you get a proper and use the plug and connect them properly, there's no matter what storm that wire goes through, like the run pipes on the ground, no matter what they go through, they're still in place. So we want to let go attachments. And when no matter what, we lift everybody up just by being ourselves in any space. So we're inviting to just put your attention on what doesn't feel good in the body. We want to be in our bodies. And what doesn't feel good is what most people are putting outside. So evidence is an attachment to that. That's what we're letting go. And we just want to put our attention on that in this space. And by putting our attention, we're allowing the intelligence to resolve. We have to do anything else than just surrender, no judgment, and just allow and integrate. So just close your eyes and slow deep breath is our friend. So I like to start clearing tone and start doing breath work. Because the breath is very powerful with it. So just keep taking some slow deep breath. That's all we're doing. So breathe into stillness, breathe into silence. And we don't have to figure out or understand it, or just allow it. Thank you.
Thank you, Rohan.
You can
All
check in
right.
how people feeling.
Yes. Guess what, Rohan? We're not able to. People are not able to type, so it's
Oh,
not possible to get responses from them.
feedback.
Yes. So I'm really, really sorry, everyone. As I said before, I have just placed in the chat, in our WhatsApp chat, the StreamYard link. So if you would like, you can click on that and come. Tracy is already in here, so I'm going to allow Tracy to speak shortly. Right, so I'm really sorry. I don't know. It seems as if StreamYard has changed the way they work, the way they operate. No, I'm a little scatty today. This device is about to die. That one is behaving badly, but we're going to get through. I'm on both, so if one goes, the other one will be prepared um, I'll be prepared to go over to the other one. All right. So I recognize Tracy. Did you want to speak? Let me put Tracy on just in case she wanted to say something because I really wanted this to be a sharing session because so much of us are struggling. And sometimes when we share, we get a chance to, you know, share some clarity with each other. Tracy, are you prepared to speak now? If not,
Not quite yet. I just got on.
all right, no problem. I'm going to remove you and then I'll bring you on in a once I'm done. All right?
Thank you.
You're welcome. So today's format is going to be a little different than previous ones where I just wanted to lead the session with some words of encouragement because some of us are really struggling, not because we're not doing the inner work, but because remember, we have an angry sky. We have Pluto moving into Aquarius. I don't really know what that means, but it sounds ominous because Pluto is the planet of war. So there tends to be a bit of tension in every possible arena. We see it on the world stage. We see it right now with. I'm trying to get in here before. Oh boy. Let me it's echoing now. Remove. Um, we see it on the world stage with all of the chaos, wars,
Feedback.
and yeah, there's a little bit of feedback. The chaos, the wars, um, even the weather is angry. As we speak, there is a tropical storm on its way to Jamaica. It's going to affect Domrep, Haiti, and Cuba. And it's 2 days away, and we had such a massive flood today in Kingston. So it's just an intense time for everyone. I'm hoping that you guys are able to hear me. Um, okay, because this is the device that has issues with sound. So I wanted to just assure everyone that this too shall pass, and it's not that you are losing any gains. In fact, it's exactly the opposite. It's an indication that you are about to level up, right? We are really at the point of ending and new beginnings. And this new moon is an indicator of an opportunity to restart. Okay, so I wanted to just share some affirmations. I know one of the things I left in my voice note um, in the WhatsApp group was that you should have, you know, written 3 things that you want to let go, release at this time. Just like you're tired of it right now, you're fed up. You just want this thing out of your life. And then the 3 things that you would like to invite into your life. And I know it sounds like we're repeating this over and over every new moon, but this one is supposed to be very powerful, right? And also, when you're really, really fed up of something, it's almost like the universe goes, "Oh, you're mad? Oh, you want this out of your life for good? Oh, you're fed up. Okay, let me comply." And sometimes the universe will comply because it realizes that you're so over it. Okay? So, here are 3 affirmations that the universe will answer. Okay? And you can write this if you want. Here's an affirmation to clear the path. That's number 1. The second affirmation is to open the flow. That's number 2. And the third affirmation is to change the pattern. So that's kind of the process of manifesting. Clear the path, open the flow, change the pattern. Okay, so we'll start with the first one. Universe, show me what's no longer meant for me and give me the strength to let it go. Let me repeat. Universe, show me what's no longer meant for me and give me the strength to let it go. So this is you clearing the path. Okay? Let me repeat one more time. Universe, show me what's no longer meant for me and give me the strength to let it go. Okay? And remember, this video is available so you guys can go over it and rewrite whatever you didn't get to catch this time around. The second affirmation, this is the affirmation to open the flow. Universe, put me in alignment with what's already mine. I am ready to receive without resistance. Let me repeat. Universe, put me in alignment with what's already mine. I am ready to receive without resistance. I love this one because it's in the present. Put me in alignment with what's already mine. I am ready to receive without resistance, because the truth is, we will say we want something, but we have internal resistance that's stopping us from getting it. And that internal resistance is real. I experience it myself, and sometimes I feel bad because here I am giving sage advice about this and that, and then I myself am stuck in the same predicament that I am giving advice about. But this is just the reality and the nature of the human mind and the human construct. There are some things that, in spite of saying we're ready to release, we are the ones that are holding on to the very thing that we say we want to release. So it's up to us to have really strong awareness around the internal resistance, the resistance that we ourselves are creating between where we are and where we want to go. Okay? So last time, universe, put me in alignment with what's already mine. I am ready to receive without resistance. And then the third one, which is changing the pattern. Here's the affirmation for that. Universe, teach me through peace, not pain. I am listening now. Universe, teach me through peace, not pain. I am listening now. Okay? So this is how we clear the path. by asking the universe to show us what we no longer is no longer meant for us and give us the strength to let it go. And then we ask the universe to put us in alignment with what's already ours. Because remember, we are in a situation where we have access to multiple realities. The one that we're in, that we're uncomfortable with, we can switch at any time. It's just that we don't believe that we can. So we stay put. But the minute you accept that I'm ready to embody the peaceful, abundant version of myself, you are there, right? We still are not believing that that is possible, but it is in fact possible. So I also wanted to share some other affirmations because sometimes when we are going through these things, we may just hear one sentence that resonates very deeply with us and might be the key that we might need in this moment to unlock wherever the blockage is. So I'm going to share some affirmations that I feel will resonate with you at this time. So close your eyes and feel these that I'm going to share. Universe, I am open and ready to receive with ease. Universe, I am open and ready to receive with ease. Stack the odds in my favor with unexpected blessings, wins, opportunities, and abundance. Stack the odds in my favor with unexpected blessings, wins, opportunities, and abundance. Surprise me in the next 2 days with a gift that is so obvious and so aligned that it cannot be deemed that it is not from you. Universe, surprise me in the next 2 days with a gift that is so obvious and so aligned that it cannot be deemed that it is not from you. Next one. Blow my mind in the most fun and unexpected way. Blow my mind in the most fun and unexpected ways. Next one. Flood me with breakthrough ideas, breakthrough clarity, aligned resources, and divine support in ways that I could not have planned, but exactly what I need. Let me repeat that one. Flood me with breakthrough ideas, clarity, aligned resources, and divine support in ways that I could not have planned, but exactly what I need. Next one. Let it be wrapped in joy, dripping in magic, and let it feel like a divine nudge that can't be ignored. Let it be wrapped in joy, dripping in magic, and let it feel like a divine nudge that cannot be ignored. Next one. I always see evidence that's magic. Unexpected wins and overflow is my norm. Let me repeat that one. I always see evidence that's magic. Unexpected wins and overflow is my norm. And then the final one, which I think everybody knows, everything always works out in my favor. And I'm sharing these not because I want to give you a band-aid, right? But sometimes when we are overwhelmed with frustration or with sadness or with grief or with anger, sometimes just hearing A different set of words will change our internal narrative and will also shift our perspective. So, since this week, well, over the weekend, I know there were about 4 people that reached out and they were just overwhelmed. And as I sat interacting with them, what I found was that there was a preset notion of what should unfold and the ideal outcome and the methodology to get the outcome. And because that was not happening, there was a little bit of overwhelm and disappointment. And my recommendation in all of the instances was to step back a little and to also to think outside of the box. There's a rigid way that we wanted it to unfold, and this is supposed to happen, and then this is the sequence, and that's the outcome. But what if we stepped back and surrendered and allowed the universe, divine source, creator of all, to unfold the plan in a much bigger way? Because remember, our construct is a very limited one. It's the one based on my lifetime, my little experience, my little field of study, my little awareness. And source has a much larger perspective and is not bound by time or space. And so that unfolding might have a much better outcome than ours. But we can't see it because we're so busy holding on to this tunnel vision of how it should be that we can't see the larger picture. So I want to invite everyone that is struggling with a challenge right now. And I think I'm talking to myself too, because I have my own little challenge in my little head about how I want certain things to unfold and the timeline. And I found myself going to bed with the thoughts in mind and waking up with them completely unresolved. Using my little mind, my limited mind, to try to solution. So sometimes we need to step away from the cerebral aspects of ourselves and surrender to the spiritual aspect of ourselves and allow those things to come forward. All right, so I want to invite everyone to step back a little from the particular set of challenges that you're having and perhaps
Check your device, Paul.
okay, the other device died. Right. So I want to invite everyone to step back from the current situation and look at an alternative approach to the challenge that you're currently having. An alternative approach. So I'm going to give an example of an alternative approach. Let's say you're going through a divorce and it's difficult and the other person is just difficult. and you're thinking the only way that you can really win at this thing is to just continue going harder. What if you just decide, hey, I'm going to call off the divorce? Can you see how that would be a totally different approach, and it may have a slightly different outcome, but still get you where you need to go? Just that's just giving an example. Okay. Suppose you're scheduling something and it's just not working out time wise, and you're scheduling and scheduling. How about postponing it for a whole month and seeing how the timing will work out in a month from now, instead of saying, no, it has to happen? You see what I'm saying? So I'm inviting everyone to step back from their problem. And if you're approaching it from the east, approach it from the west. If you're approaching it from the top, stop and approach it from the bottom and see if just taking a slightly different uh, angle, looking at the problem from a different angle, will give you a slightly different vantage point. All right. Now I have 4 persons on. I'm going to, well, 2 right now, but I think other persons had joined earlier. I'm going to allow both of them to come on and just speak, and you can speak about anything. If it's a challenge that you wanted some perspective on, we are here for that. Both myself and Rohan. And um, I'm going to say that sometimes I get a little emotional. That's the beautiful thing about having the masculine and the feminine principle. You know, Ron is going to give you a straight, neutral, non emotional feedback, and sometimes it's good to have the two, and then you walk away with something that you can hold in both your left hand and your right hand. So I'm going to allow Tracy on first. I'm also going to bring on Sherry, and you guys can speak about anything, whether it's a comment or if it's a perspective that you want to share or a challenge that you're having that you want to share. I want us to discuss that because, as we all know, when we discuss these things together like this, we sometimes, you know, help with insight. All right, and I'm adding Sherry also to the stage, and it can be camera on or camera off. Christian, I'm going to add you after, okay? So just give me a few moments. All right, Tracy, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm great.
Can you
Is
hear me?
everybody? Yes, I think my volume was down on this device. I'm sorry about that.
Well,
Yes, how
after
is it
everything you
going,
spoke, I
Tracy?
don't have a lot. It's going good. I don't have a lot to say after you spoke. I mean, it's been very intense, but it's just always good to be around
Yes,
like-minded people because I forget how sensitive I am sometimes, and I forget that I'm picking up on a lot of collective energy.
yes,
And
yes,
so, just what you said made sense in terms of just pulling back. And I don't know, when I come together with everybody, I start to feel a sense of calm. Like if you would
yes.
ask me 15 minutes ago, I would have had an earful to give you. But yeah.
Well, I'm happy.
But
I'm happy.
since
Go ahead.
Yeah, but just since I've been on the call, I just noticed myself like coming down, like coming, down. So I do realize that about myself. A lot of anxiety around me, even just in the atmosphere, especially, my location. I live in Las Vegas, so I
Yes,
pick
I
up
can
on a lot of,
imagine.
collective energy. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
can imagine. I can imagine. And I have to admit, guys, you see me here looking calm, cool, and collected. I'm not really. I'm picking up on a lot of the collective energy as well. I am not my usual self. I am more cerebral than I normally am. I'm trying. to do things with my human mind, I am forgetting the very things that am reinforcing in our conversations all the time, where I am supposed to tap in and be connected to divine all the time, so that even my mistakes are divine alignment. But what I'm finding is that I'm trying to rely on my human capabilities to solve the problems. And so, again, we reinforce the whole notion of surrender, surrender to divine source. Rohan, anything you'd like to share in that regard?
Yeah, sure. It's very interesting because for the whole clearing, that was really what was happening. It was like a connection to divine. For the whole time. It was a connection
Yes.
to the highest authority. You said Pluto in Uranus.
No, it's Pluto moving into Aquarius. So it's a Libra new moon, but I don't really understand astrology. I just hear people saying these things and they're making it sound like, oh, it's going to be intense.
But
So,
I, but I understand.
and go ahead.
But I understand Pluto does is Pluto is what we are here to do. Pluto is a transformation. So when, how I understand it, Saturn nudge people into their gift, their joy, which is a blessing for us, but of the because of the programs, that's the only resistance, the programs. So Saturn is the structure that nudges people into their gifts. Then when they're not getting it, Pluto comes in with a little more um I don't want to use the word force.
Force?
That's what Pluto does. Pluto
Yes.
is a little more. Pluto gives you some time and allows Saturn to structure you, but when you're not getting it, because it's all about um, harmony on the planet
Mm-hmm.
and balance and stuff like that. So these
Mm-hmm.
planets are about, because the existence is a structure. There's a structure to the system, and it set up its structure, and we as humans now, which is all part of the oneness, it's to align with that.
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
Saturn is about structure. Pluto is about a more intense of getting us to where we need to go. So to me, it's actually a blessing. No, the mind will come in and interpret or perceive that this something right and stuff like that. But those things that doesn't feel good is for us to really resolve those, because those are the
Yes.
only issues that's affecting us. And
Right.
we want to experience balance, we want to experience a beautiful life and all of that. So this is what we like. We are doing meditation and we are doing a lot of this and stuff like that. So we are calling it in. So if we're calling this in, it's like asking for something and not and have our hands closed. You understand? No, we ask
Yes.
by you asking for something and I'm giving you, and you have your hands closed, you won't receive. And you'll feel the resistance because I'm giving you and you're not taking it. So that's what the universe is doing. It's giving us what we're asking for, and we're not realizing that we're not open to
Yes.
receive. So it's going to feel rough, but it's the gift. It's all of those beautiful things that we're asking, because we're asking for this every day, and we're getting it. So it's like a paradox. So the mind will say, "Yo, it's rough, but it's actually the blessing. We just need to integrate with it." Just as you said, and it's profound that you put it that way in terms of the cerebral. We don't want to lead through the cerebral is a beautiful thing on the intellect, but we want to lead through the spiritual. We
Yeah.
want to let that lead. And when we let that lead, then the cerebral, everything is already in that. So the addition, cerebral, and the intellect that we took on, we can let go of that. Because everything is already in the spiritual. And then it will
Got
just,
it.
sure.
Yes. Thank you for that, Rohan. Um, uh, you know, I was talking to one person and they were like explaining that they know what they're supposed to do, but why they're not able to do it, and they're dragging their feet a little. And I was like, well, you know what happens sometimes? If you don't do it, then you get a swift kick in the butt, and you have no choice. It's going to be ripped away. So that might be happening to some people. Also, if you have done what you've always done, then you're going to get what you've always gotten. So sometimes, in order to get a different outcome, you're going to have to do something different. So if you're normally kind and soft and easygoing, and everybody can run circles around you and use you as a doormat, then perhaps you need to strengthen up your backbone and say, well, it ends right now. And then everybody's going to be shocked, but then you're going to get what you want. So sometimes it requires that we shift and change that pattern that we've been utilizing over and over again. All right. I'm going to add Christian. Um, Tracy's saying, yes, it feels rough, and she feels the force. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, Tracy, all of us are feeling the force. Don't worry, you are not
Yeah.
alone. You are not alone. Normally, I would have gone into a guided meditation by now and gone over to the crystals, but I know that everybody here needs this because everybody is going through the same intensity. I know.
Yeah. We want to just surrender. We don't want the universe to get out the chisel, you know? So, we want,
Yes.
we want to surrender.
Right, right. Okay, Christian, I'm going to add you. Are you ready to speak now? Okay, I'm going to add you now.
Hello, Paula Herlog. I love you as always, Rowan. How are y'all doing today, y'all?
Very good.
Look at this. Look, you see this? I got this for $25. Like,
All
I'm
right.
really, yeah, it's beautiful, ain't it? My friend owns a store. And before, you know what? Let me speak on a positive note, man. It's hard to see y'all. It's been a minute, y'all. I'm loving it. All right, so I want to say this. I feel you on that. We needed to talk like, oh my goodness, did you see what this happened? I'm sorry. But look, I want to say this, brother. We're like, because I want to step out of comfort zone. I want to say this to everyone. If you feeling like that, sometimes we need like this is collective consciousness. I stepped out of my comfort zone. I met with a stranger. I met with a stranger yesterday. I meditated and I made her day. So this is what I needed. And we're meditating next week. hmm
Yes.
And
Yes.
that's
Excellent.
and I want to say this before. Um, if everyone in this group that is nearby, let's just step out of our comfort zone and really meet each other. That's what I've been trying to say that for a long time. But I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this in my passion, soul.
Yes.
I
Yes.
want to say, my, oh my life goes good tonight. Oh, yes, it do. Oh, yes, it do. Come on, tonight is your reception, and you're here to rise today. Show you in my soul. You need to get rid of the old way. I gotta say, my, oh, my baby, my life look good tonight. Hey, I'm
I love
spreading
it. I
the
love it. I love it. I love it.
I'm
I
spreading
love how
the
you added the ascension bit in there. Really, really good. Really good. And you brought some energy that's, a lot of us were feeling intense, but you're like, yeah, man, I'm bringing the vibes, and you just changed the whole vibration. So thank you for that. We appreciate that. This is what community is all about. Sometimes it gets heavy, and then someone just comes in and lightens it up. And
yeah,
then we
yeah.
all just have no choice but to smile and say, okay. Thank you for that, Chris. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Lord. Appreciate y'all.
Uh,
Always.
Yeah, yeah. All right. So I'm going to remove both Chris and Tracy. Tracy, if you need to come back, if something pops up and you need to come back, just drop me a note in the private chat, and I'll see you and I'll bring you back. Okay. So at this time, guys, I feel a little like I'm walking blind because I cannot see who is here with me right now. and usually I call your name before I put the crystals on the grid. So we're going to pretend like the internet and the whole grid has gone down and we have to rely on telepathy. So I know for sure that certain people are here and I have absolutely no proof. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say person number one. There are 15 of us. 15. I will tell you how many of us are here. 15. And then on this on StreamYard I have 16, 17. So there's 17 of us on this call right now. 17 watching, and then myself, Tonya, and Rohan make 18, 19, 20. There are 20 of us on the call. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try to do this in alphabetical order because I have no other choice. So I'm going to allow the person whose name starts with A to go first, then B, then C, then D, then E, then F, then G. Of course, if there's no C, then you just wait until your D, then E, then F. I know there's not every alphabet here, but that's the only way I can do it today. Okay, so there's 26 alphabet, 26 letters, and there's 15 of us. So there's going to be some that are going to be blank. Now, what I want you to do when I say the letter, you're that person, or the letter after, you can start your affirmation. Claim those crystals as yours, right? And work with those crystals. Infuse those crystals that I'm placing on the grid, infuse them with your desires, your dreams, your affirmations. Okay? So it's going to be a little tricky. After we put the crystals in, we're going to do a little guided meditation with the crystals there. And we're going to be just addressing what's going on in the world and sending our love to everybody that is feeling any kind of discomfort at this time, any parts of the planet where there is any kind of struggle, any kind of natural disaster, any kind of injustice or oppression. We are going to focus our attention and send our love there, and then we're going to finish up by infusing this planet with our love and our light and forming a beautiful grid of protection around this planet. Knowing that when we form the grid, we are also within the grid and that we are safe and protected. We also have to acknowledge just how powerful we are individually and as this collective. Okay? We have the water benders and the air benders who are going to be stopping the hurricanes that are coming. We also have the ones that have the words of power to create reality. We need to start practicing those spiritual gifts in this group during these meditations. So even if you cannot speak and I cannot hear you, you are in your room and you should use your voice, your throat chakra to command reality into being. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to um, move the device over to the grid. Okay, so we're going to start, and for each person, I'm going to pull a card after I put their crystals. Okay, so this crystal is for personal, and this one is for humanity. Now, each person here, I promised each person that they would get 3 crystals to bring in what they want to bring in as this new moon begins. So for the person with A or B or C, these are the crystals that I'm putting for you. This one is called Merlinite. That's magic. And this one is called Lapis Lazuli. And this one is called Moonstone. Okay, giving you a chance to verbally, out loud, make your affirmation or your declaration for what it is that you want to bring in. Those are the persons with names beginning A or B. Okay, going up for the next one with C or D or E. This is green aventurine. That's financial abundance. This is goldstone. This is rose quartz. And of course, if I put a set of 3 crystals that you really like, you have the right to claim those 3 crystals as the ones that you like. Okay? All right, next. This is black tourmaline. It's a powerful grounding crystal. This crystal is called K Serra Serra, whatever will be. And this crystal is called carnelian. It's a stone of creation, creativity. There's anybody with the name E, F, or G? Okay, next. H, I, or J as your first name. This is red jasper. This is rose quartz. This is tiger's eye. So make your affirmations, your 3 affirmations or declarations of what you want to bring in to your life once and for all associated with this new moon. You're tired, you're fed up of what is, and you want to bring this new situation into being. Then we're going to go with K, L, and M. K, L, and M. So if your first name starts with any of those, here's your crystals. This is malachite. This is jade. This is rose quartz. Okay, this is for the persons whose name starts with N, O, or P. This crystal is called sedonite. It's a sandstone from Sedona. This purple crystal is called charoite. It's a stone of wisdom. This crystal is called pyrite. It's a crystal of prosperity. Okay, the next set of crystals for anybody with first name starting with Q, R, or S. This crystal is, I don't remember, but I got it from Mount Kilimanjaro. This crystal is called Sunshine Obsidian. This crystal is called Amethyst. For anybody with name Q starting with Q, R, or S. Okay, next, for persons whose names start with T, or U, or V. This is a jade. This is a carnelian. And this is also an amethyst. So the three things you want to bring in. Okay, and the next one is W, X, Y, or Z. If your name starts with W, X, Y, or Z, this is citrine. This is lapis. And this is tiger's eye. Okay, we're moving over to this one, and this is the grid that we're going to use to affirm healing for the planet at this time. I'm going to go in the same order that I did, and I'm going to put 20 crystals here. You will know which one is for you based on what we did over there. So if your name starts with an A, B, or C, I'm going to put this crystal here, and you're going to say out loud your affirmation for this planet at this time. Just one simple one that is broad brush and encapsulate as much as it can. And then I'm putting this one, it's tiger's eye, for anybody whose name starts with D, E, or F. Then I'm putting this for anyone whose name starts with G, H, or I. And I'm putting this appetite here for anyone whose name starts with J, K, or L. And I'm putting this one for anyone whose name starts with M, N, or O. You know we have two people with O. I'm gonna put some O's there, and I know we have maybe two people with M, so I'm gonna put another here, another right there. Say your affirmations, use your throat chakra to decree, to declare, to affirm what it is you want for humanity. Then P, Q, and R. Then S, T, U, V, and W, X, Y, and Z. Now we close our eyes as I play some frequencies to seal in what we have just. With our eyes closed, let us continue to visualize the heaven on earth that we know is possible because there's a group of us that are focusing on the whole notion of heaven on earth. And where attention goes, energy grows. And so we have faith that the thing that we are focused on will be reality soon, in spite of what may be between us here and now and the heaven on earth that might be in a parallel universe or in a slightly different time space. What I do know is that everybody here is capable of creating heaven on earth, even if it's just 10 minutes of each day. We have that capability, we have that awareness, we have that knowledge of how to do it. So at this time, we invite the beautiful cosmic energy to come in through the crown. And with every breath we take, there is a pulse of beautiful cosmic light entering our crown chakra and pouring down past our third eye, down to the throat, down through the heart, and into the solar plexus, and down into the sacral, and down into the root, exiting through between our legs and down into the earth, going all the way down to Mother Earth. With every breath we take, we anchor in that beautiful light, and we acknowledge and recognize that we are the conduits of cosmic light on this planet. We are the anchors of cosmic light on this planet. And we are anchoring it on behalf of humanity, but we are also anchoring it for ourselves. And as we breathe, that light pours through our body, clearing, cleansing, and activating every chakra in our body, every organ in our body, every system in our body, every cell in our body, and every DNA in our body. At the end of this month, I am told that Three Eye Atlas is going to pass at its closest to our planet and the sun, and that our planet is going to have the weakest possible electromagnetic field, and that we are going to be bombarded by very different cosmic energies, perhaps 100 times, well, 10 to 100 times what we are currently getting. So if the normal Schumann's resonance is around 7.8, we're going to be getting somewhere along the lines of 78 hertz hitting us. When that beautiful light hits us, we know that we're only going to be doing one thing, and that is leveling up, ascending. Some are going to lose their minds because they have not been preparing their nervous systems, their circuit board for that amount of light. So they're going to have their circuits burnt. But you, on the other hand, that have been committed to sitting in the silence and breathing in the light, your central nervous system is going to be prepared for this. So continue to breathe, knowing that you are bringing in the light. And as we breathe, we are in awareness that there are many persons that are struggling at this time, financially, emotionally, physically, spiritually, mentally. And we share our light with them briefly. We whisper words of comfort at this time, and we send to them love and light from our hearts to theirs. We send love and light to those that feel desperate, that feel unsupported, that feel so much pain because of their illness that they don't think they can hold on anymore. We send them love and light. We send our love and light to the peoples in the Sudan and the Congo that are enduring rape and murder and pain and oppression and fear every day, all day. We send them our light to buoy them up in the times of greatest need and to give them that much, that tiny bit of hope that will allow them to survive until tomorrow morning and be able to go another day. And to all the dishonest and corrupt leaders, we send our light as well to root out the darkness, to soften their hearts so that the choices that they make are of benefit to the collective and that their hearts may be turned in such a way that they will save groups of people that would normally be harmed by the poor decisions or the heartless decisions that they are making at this time. We speak now to the elements of air, fire, water, earth, and ether. We speak to those elements and we ask for them to calm. We speak to the Caribbean Sea and all the oceans that are angry at this time, and we ask them to be calm and to be still. We ask for the clouds to dissipate, and we ask for the waters that are angry to be still. We ask those tectonic plates that are wanting to move, we ask them also to gently release their pressure so that even if they have to move, nobody is harmed while they shift and adjust to bring Earth back into equilibrium. We send our love and our light to Mother Earth because we understand that Mother Earth is going through the travail as she transitions from 3D to 4D. as the midwives of this birth of new earth. We give solace, we give love, and we stand with empathy and compassion to Mother Earth, to all the beings on this planet, and to every human on this planet. We see very, very clearly the vision of New Earth, where we are happy, we are healthy, we are strong, we step into and embody our power, our personal power. We step into and embody our gifts, our strengths. We step into and embody our voice. And we get ourselves ready to stand firm on our two spiritual feet, knowing that we have put in the work. And even if we don't have internet, we know that we have a cycle, we have a pattern as a group, and we know that every new moon we would gather at the same time and sit, knowing that there's a group of us consciously sitting with each other. We wrap up tonight's meditation in a few moments of silence, because silence is just as powerful as words. As we wrap up tonight, I want to draw 4 cards from the Earth Warriors Oracle. I'm going to make it 5 cards, and I want you to choose a number from 1 to 5, and you will take the card that resonates with the card. This is card number 1. Card number 1 is 17. Did you choose your number yet? A number from 1 to 5. Okay, just you make a mental note and you'll know which card is yours. This is card number 2, number 29. This is card number 3. It's number 9. This is card number 4, number 12, and this is card number 5. It's number 35. Okay, so I'll just do a quick read. If you chose card number 1, or if you chose number 1 as your number, then this is the card that goes with you. It's number 17. It's called Padma Sundari. Out of darkness, the light is born. And I'll just read very briefly. If you're interested, just WhatsApp me and I'll photograph the whole reading for you. Okay? Number 17 says here, out of darkness the light is born. The light is powerful enough to survive exposure to the darker side of humanity and remain pure, empowered, and effective. Trust in your spiritual purpose as a light in this world. Trust particularly in your ability to bring purity, order, grace, and light to disorder, chaos, and destruction. The divine is ever by your side and ever within your heart, assisting you with this higher purpose in all ways. Okay? Anybody who picked the number 2 of the 5, then you got number 29, which is Nana Buluku. She rests to create. Let me read that one quickly. She rests to create. Your energy is a precious resource, and there are ways of being that can enhance, amplify, and replenish it. Give yourself sufficient rest, and you shall find the way forward more effortless. Explore the lifestyle that grows your inner resources rather than requiring constant exertion and exhaustion to accomplish an endless list of external pursuits. You need this shift in being now because you are ready to accomplish more. For this to take place, there needs to be less effort and more wisdom. Trust and value what can be achieved through rest. Okay? If you chose number 3, that one is number 9 and it's called Blessings of Kumo. This is how it looks. Says, no good thing shall be withheld. The universe wants to express its creativity, healing, and brilliance through you. It does not want to be limited to repeating what has already been. Newness needs to burst through you into startling expressions of abundant life. You are guided into unknown territory, guided to go beyond that which you have known yourself and your world to be, so that something original and necessary can be brought to life. The universe knows all that you need so that you can best attain your destiny. All shall be provided for you. Expand your faith to allow for the greater workings of spirit. Then if you chose number 4, it's number 12, Amawata. Amawata, sage of higher knowledge. Seek what feels true, even beyond the logical. If something doesn't feel right, challenge it and dig deeper. Educate and inform yourself on matters of importance to you. Trust that your mind is strong and bright enough to do this. Enhance your self esteem by searching for information and trusting your intuition to help you discern what is useful and true. Have faith in your mental abilities. If others have criticized you or made you feel inadequate in understanding, cast that off as belonging to the past and not relevant to you now. You will become immune to manipulation by others who may be convincing but not necessarily accurate or helpful. Trust the power of your mind to receive and recognize the answers you need. You will find your way. And then the last one, number 5, is Mama Quila, and that's number 35. Now read that.
Working up here.
Okay, this is the last one. This one says Mandala of the Moon, which is appropriate since we're at the new moon. I, the lunar mother, bring you my mandala of the moon to manifest through the law of magnetic attraction. My mandala is the sacred portal through which your dreams, intentions, and visions shall pass into the wholeness of being from the realm of inspiration into the world of form on earth. There is no need for doubt or concern, for even the appearance of delay signifies that the divine feminine mystery is at work, with timing unfolding according to a higher loving wisdom. Trust that a falling away is meant to be. Have faith in new divine works being born. And that, ladies and gentlemen, bring us to the end of this evening's offering. I apologize for, I don't know why YouTube is behaving this way. It's no fun when I can't see who I'm speaking to, and I can't see your comments and what resonates with you and what does not. But we have the WhatsApp group, so you are welcome to just share in the WhatsApp group what resonated with you in this meditation. I will take the photographs of these cards and the reading so that you can feel into what was shared as it relates to your life right now in this moment. All right. Rohan, any final words to wrap up?
Yeah, it's just about staying present. Um, Awareness. I'd say awareness is key, and the more we do our best to be conscious,
Mhm.
that's part of the key of making the shift really. Just put our attention on consciousness, put our attention on stuff happen, but we don't put so much focus on it. We observe it and
Let it go.
let it go. Yeah, it seems challenging, but do our best.
Right.
Because where is our attention? We just observe, let it go, and put our attention. Always put back our attention on present, on blessing, on that one thing that's going good.
Yes. Yes. And for those of you that are living in North America now, things are going to get really intense. When it gets intense, you have to keep remembering that this is what you were training for. This is what you were practicing for. And utilize those breaths. Utilize closing the eyes and stilling your mind in those moments of intensity. You're going to see a lot of oppression. You're going to see a lot of injustices. Remain grounded, remain connected, and focused on heaven on earth, no matter what. Remember, a lot of what is happening now is specifically designed for you to react. Anger, sadness, grief, helplessness, all of those emotions are being harvested. Do not give any of your emotions to the system. Remain grounded, remain strong, and know that this is what you are here for. You're going to have to stand strong when others are falling apart. You were made for this. This is what you're training for. All right. Yes, you're doing stuff to help yourself, but in helping yourself, you have become so strong that you're going to be able to help other people. So just bear that in mind as the next few days/weeks unfold. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. It's been a very long session, 1 hour, 40 minutes. You must be bored. Integrate, and we will meet again next week, Tuesday, I believe, for Trauma Release Tuesday. So you have a few days to imbibe what has happened here this evening. Think about your problems or your challenges from a different angle, and wake up tomorrow morning with a fresh perspective on your current situation, knowing that ultimately you are going to be the victor. No matter what is going on now, it is already written. You are already the victor. All right? And with that, I am going to bid you all good night. For those just joining, welcome. You get to do over the whole thing. And remember, you can go back over the crystal grid again and do your affirmations into that grid. You can pick up this video anytime and go back over and infuse those crystals with your intentions. So if you didn't have proper intentions written down for this evening, go write them now. Go play over that part of the video and infuse the crystals. I'm going to leave the grid up for the next 24 hours, so it will be harnessing that information and pushing it out into the quantum field. Have a wonderful evening, and thank you all for your presence and your essence and your love and your attention. Night, 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 Tonya. I'm gonna bring her on stage just in case. I know you're traveling, Tonya, but in case you wanted to say goodnight, you have the chance. Okay, everyone.
Okay,
Good
good
night.
night.
Night, night.
Thank
All
you,
right.
thank you, thank you,
Thank
everyone.
you. Thank you very much. All right.
Okay,
Bye
bye
bye.
bye.